Hello there. So I've got two games right here. I just worked on them. This is my last day to show them before the Tinker destroys or not destroys. The subscription runs out, so these games are lost forever, and I want to show them off. Okay. This game, Submariner Clicker 2, is longer, although both games take generally 20 minutes. I guess I'll play Submariner Clicker 2 first then. Super Mario Clicker 2! Do people say that? Alright, so here's the game. See, click. Alright, let me get ready for this voice. Hiya there! Hiya there, Mario! What a beautiful... Can I do it, don't voice act?
What a beautiful day in my own kingdom.
He has like a shrewd, light voice. It's very difficult to do.
What a beautiful day. Okay, I got it right. I think this is pretty close. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, bear ship.
Oh no! Thank goodness Peach is on vacation. It will cause mayhem in the Mushroom Kingdom. I got an idea. I'll build a pipe so you can stop Bowser.
A Harry Potter voice.
That way we can take back our castle.
I'm tired.
You can go to Toadsworth's shop to buy power-ups. See ya, Mario.
So, if you didn't catch that, essentially, you gotta complete levels to get coins, and you can get coins to get power-ups. And power-ups are just, help you in battle. Imagine, kind of think of it like Paper Mario, where, power-ups are really important to do damage. Like, a Fire Flower will be able to hit, 3 things at once, and the Mushroom will... I guess it just increases your health in those games, I think. That's it. So it's kind of like that. And these are the 4 power-ups I chose. I don't have anything wrong with it, but I don't know, maybe you do. But what I do think is that the Ice Flower was really easy to make, or to design, because it's just a copy of the flower, of the Fire Flower. Just with the color palette change for the red and white red. Anyway, you got 10 coins. This is the castle. So you go in a pipe. And... Hold on. I have to... Oh, wait. I got it. There's... Wait, I don't think that works for notifications. Is that right? Do not disturb. Okay. Alright. And then... I just don't want, a notification to pop up. And then I just feel like, oh, this is kind of weird to show to a game. And then a notification popped up while I was showing it. That kind of just, brings you out of it. So, yeah. It's probably... So, if you tap the middle, it's the home world. If you tap the star, it's achievements. This is cool. And then, finally... Time to... It felt like they didn't disappear for a little bit. I'm going to show off the worlds. Alright, Goomba. So how the game works is you have 3 health, and you just click. The clicker. But they also do damage. I had an idea for a game like this, except for it was too confusing. That's kind of how it is when you design a game that's supposed to be open world. Or it's supposed to have a bunch. So the Goomba attacks slowly. The Goomba attacks slower, but attacks twice. The second time faster. And the Front does 2 damage at once with a slow speed. And then I don't know if I can beat this guy.
Ha! You filthy plumber cannot stop the wrath of Goombas.
Very soon my Goombas will swarm you.
Good luck against the king.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm pretty sure you can get to 70 on that. Yeah. Earnings 45 though, which means that's right. I don't have to restart the game. I got 55 coins, so I can get a mushroom. And I can go and complete this level again. But this time, I use the mushroom at the very end. Is this good? Like, is this how the game should work? Well, I don't know about that, because at the very least, you need 175 for World 2, which means you have to die a lot. But I've never really... I've playtested every world, but I haven't playtested them all at once, so... I don't know if the rewards are fine. I think so, but I don't know. I made it so they do that might have been a bad choice, because I'm gonna have to wait forever. Am I gonna die still? Okay, but now you can try again. And this time, I'm gonna save it and not get scared and using it on the piranha plant. Now, you might say that this is kind of annoying, because this game requires some replayability. But it's not like a mobile game where it's really difficult, so you have to buy power-ups and stuff. Okay, don't worry. This game is kind of difficult, but, I mean, not by too much. Actually, I just realized the Koopa is stronger than Piranha Plant, because Piranha Plant won't attack for a while when you defeat him. Then... Oh, you filthy plum cannot stop the wrath of Goombas. Very soon my Goombas will swarm... Very soon my Goombas will swarm you. Good luck against the king. So anyway, you know how you beat this fight? This is how you beat it. Barely. 136, and also the castle is now better now. Wow, I'm tired. That is a really easy fight, but oh well. So there isn't any described what World 2, 3, and 4 are, but generally World 2 is the underground one next. And World 1, I guess, it doesn't say either. It's like an open world game, you know? Just... Oh, I'm gonna die here. It's okay. Well, you don't lose coins, so... Yeah, I don't think you can beat the hammer, bro. But hey, you got earnings 20. You get 5 coins based on your progress, and then I guess, 5 as well based on your world. But World 1 counts as World 2 or something. I have no idea. So, with 156, you would think you could buy 1 Super Mushroom, 1 Fire Flower. But, it's probably not better value, but the Fire Flower is really good. Oh, there's information. The Super Mushroom will increase your health by and inflict double damage until 10 seconds pass, and that's why I call Superior. And then the Fire Flower and Ice Flower will increase your health by 2, and the Fire Flower shoot 5 burning fireballs at your foes, doing 3 damage over the course of, like, 7.5 seconds. The Ice Flower will increase your health by 2 and slow the enemy for 5 extra seconds. A Frost Delight. That's kind of okay, but I should have Frosty, I guess. And then Superstar. Blast through the competition with the Superstar. Enjoy 10 seconds of invulnerability and extra damage. Okay. Wait, only 30. Oh, well, I already got power-ups, right? Alright, well, now I can decimate this dude. Mushroom. We have to wait a second. Okay. But now this power-up kind of bleeds until the next guy. Although Cave Goomba, I think you can... Never mind. Never mind. You will do enough damage. I know that. Oh, seriously? So, this is... So, all of them are new... enemies from the Mario series. This is Block Hopper. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Yeah, this game's kind of annoying. You can see why I spent like 3 weeks making this. Because the subscription's only for like a month. Or at least that's usually what I get, because it's pretty cheap, I guess. I mean, not really, but good enough, I guess. So, I pretty much just need to... Okay, this is going to be kind of interesting. World 4 is the purple world. That, therefore, gives the most coins on the first enemy. So, all you have to do is die. If you want to add the boo works, in case you wonder, it does that. You can only click it when it's visible. And if you don't, this is definitely not what I wanted, but I don't know how to fix it. It just, everything stopped. Did it die, or? Okay, I guess it's fine. I don't know what that was. I've never seen that glitch. Huh. Well, anyway, now that I have 2 mushrooms, I should still grind a little bit. But hey, if you want to make a mobile game, this is a cool way to do it, you know? And there is an endless mode after you beat the game. I won't tell too much about that until at the ending. Which I might make multiple parts of this, but, like, combined. I don't know why that happens, but honestly, it's fine. Oh. This doesn't get enough coins. I wish I killed you faster, to be honest. Alright, 61. So I can get a mushroom. And then maybe one more. I think they're too strong to die like that. The boo can attack when it's invisible. And if you say, oh, well, that's not similar to the boo at all, what I say is, you've clearly never played a Mario game before. Because that's always how they work. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, wait, that was only 10? Wait, really? Oh, well, actually, I already got one? So maybe... I don't know. Sorry for the grinding, but the game gets faster because, you know... While losing does give you some coins depending on the world, winning gives you a lot more, and it's based on the world. So if I win World 2, I believe I can beat World 3 and 4 first try, and then I can play World 5. So then I can get a mushroom. And then I can... Alright, let's go. Double damage might be a little overkill for it, but... I don't know, 50 coins I felt was perfect before I even made the game. When I was concepting the game, this was always how it was going to work. That was 2 at once. That might have been. That could have been my losing play, because this thing's gonna take forever to die for some reason. I think it attacks multiple times or something. Okay. And then I might be a little screwed for this final fight. Because he jumps around and does 2 damage at once, which is going to be pretty difficult to stop. Man. 155 points. Oh my god. Should I get the superstar? It's pretty helpful in the final world. If you wonder why I haven't used Ice Flower yet, I probably should have. Because World 3, it's an ice world, so the enemies are immune to ice. So it's better overall to get the Fire Flower then. The Fire Flower originally only gained you 1 health, but I thought it was too unhelpful because it is worse than the Mushroom attack-wise. So it felt weird giving it 75. And also the Ice Flower is still really helpful, even if it isn't unique with its 2 health gaining. Okay, maybe the game's broken. I didn't notice, because did that just do 3 damage at once? Oh. An easy fight for once. Good. So this guy gets harder the more you hit him. I don't know if I had to hit triple, but felt like it. And then the Ice Bro is really unique because he freezes you for a second after hitting you. Evening, Mario. Unfortunately, Bowser's tasked me with destroying you. I just played tennis, so I won't hit you. Good luck. Okay, so how King Bomb works is that... Don't ask why I gave him that voice. He only talks once, and it's in Super Mario 64. You ever seen the Mario movie? He didn't say a single word in that movie. That is my least favorite part about that movie, I'm going to be honest. So anyway, you just have a 30-second timer, and you gotta do enough damage. Does this do double damage too? Oh no, it doesn't do double damage. I thought it did. Fire Flower. The fire confused me. Come on. One 31. Oh my god. Oh. I didn't even know if this was beatable or not, so that's crazy. If you're wondering why I'm playing it all at once, when you go to World 5, you need all 4 keys to enter. And we got 3 keys. And the keys also are your progress, essentially, so that's how this castle appears. Oh my god. I guess I'll use the... For World 4, I'm gonna go with the Superstar, because I'm pretty sure it does 2 damage. Oh no, it's 10 seconds of invulnerability and extra damage. You don't usually need that, but there are some strong enemies. There's an enemy that does 3 hits at once in World 5, but there's some strong enemies in World 4, though. Okay, the Boo. So I think you can beat this guy. Without... Okay. Now the Shy Guy, he's unique. He doesn't attack until under 50 health, where he will be ridiculously strong. Maybe under 100 health? Oh. So, how I'm gonna have to do this? He's not that strong, but I'm scared. Woo! Okay, now this guy, he sucks. I'm joking, he's fine, but... It's the Bruiser. He attacked very fast, 0.4 seconds. I think you can beat Kamek without Mushroom or with any power-ups, but I'm not positive.
Greetings, my fellow rodent. Enjoy the taste of some magic. Or just wait until my final blast is ready. Oh!
Okay, so what I need to do is... Oh, the star never went away. I think that's what's going on. The star doesn't go away. Invulnerability does. I read it wrong, or at least I thought wrong. I mean, it's 100 coins, so it's 2 damage, so, like, jeez. If you didn't see how she worked, she shot spells that you could tap to, but if you didn't, they did damage instead. And she flew around and could go to teleport, or disappear at least. And now on to the final world. Oh, I mean, I'll still play the endless mode a little bit. Probably not the whole thing, but... Wow, I've never really played these games that much. I'm not playing the achievements. Usually when I play a game, I just, like, show all the cool stuff and that's it. Or the game's just short, but... oh well. Yeah, all of these are pretty impossible. Other than maybe World 1 if you had just a lot of coins. Hello there. So you might have remembered that I was at the very end of the game. I decided to get through World 5. When I clicked, I saw the final boss, so I had to edit that out. And I've tried to beat this final world. It's not that it's too difficult, it's that it's kind of glitchy. Like, for example, when you lose or you get a game over, the game just kind of glitches out, kind of. Not for every level, but for World 4, it shows the health bar. That's why that's happening. I can maybe try to fix that, but since this is the end, if I could do this right... Oh yeah, I've gotten a strategy for the power-ups to get, kind of. This is my 3rd iteration of this. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I'll remove this part and record a new one basically saying the same thing. Let's go. So 2 mushrooms at the start. This will give you enough. Maybe one for that. You just timed it right? Okay, and then the Angry Sun, he does, like the, Bruiser, he does really small damage, but really fast. So you kind of just have to spam mushrooms till you win. Afternoon, like my new suit. Afternoon, like my new suit. It'll be the last thing you see. I've gotten a much better understanding of magic. Enjoy last moments. I think I was in between if I didn't say that part. Afternoon, like my new suit. I've gotten a much better understanding of magic. Enjoy your last moments. Or sorry. What's your thing? I just want to tap her so much that she just dies on this spot. Don't ask why I made Red come back and not like Bowser Jr. or something. He doesn't appear in this game. If you're wondering why, I don't know, maybe if I make a sequel. Because overall, this is a cool concept for a game. It does work well. I'm using up all my mushrooms, though. Stupid boss. Oh. Yeah, you gotta wait for her to finish her cycle. Okay, and on to the final boss. You filthy plumber think you can stop my plans? Destroying Mushroom Kingdom's only at the beginning. Soon we'll destroy the Sand Kingdom, Ice Kingdom, Kong Kingdom, and soon I shall reign supreme. You really want to stand in my way? I have a big plan. Stomping on you is just the appetizer. And this first phase will make it so I have to use the Superstar because of how difficult it is. You'll have to listen if you want to hear exactly why it's difficult. Look at these hits. Listen. Oh, actually, I think the Superstar. Yeah, that's his thing. And now I'm gonna restart. Or actually, I think I'll just do this, which I did do to playtest. On start, set world to 5. Set level to 4. And broadcast, actually don't broadcast anything, I think. Oh, we'll broadcast world. I playtested this game a bunch. I don't know if I mentioned that because I've edited a bunch. I have. It's just... It's, Oh my god. Dude, I just want to play this boss. Should I just... Okay, I'll just do it again. But this time, I'm gonna set the coins to, like, I don't know, 10,000? Is really I'm gonna have to beat this? I'm gonna have to break my game by multiplying what was already kind of broken? Okay. But as Paper Mario, you gotta admit, this is pretty good. Okay. 3 superstars. Bunch of mushrooms. A bunch of fire flowers. Bunch of mushrooms. Maybe ice flowers work here? I'm not positive. But if they don't, 2 health's better than nothing, I guess. And if you say this is broken... Well, I'm not gonna edit out the original part, because it still kind of works. This part's longer now, definitely. But, at least I don't have to spend forever taking down these guys. Don't worry, this part will be done, and then I just show off the endless probably, and then I'm done for good. Oh no. Now I have to wait for the cycle to end again. That's kind of how Tinker works, and I think probably how Scratch works. Because, I mean, I kind of thought about it before. It's just like, it's kind of like Tinker, but free. Except for it's a lot harder to use. Like, it's clunkier. Drawing's more difficult. And that's the only problems, really. Okay. So if you're wondering why I needed so much, I kind of want to wait, but his gimmick is insane. Mainly because it was the most difficult thing to add into this game. I don't need stars anymore. So I can just use this. What did he say? I think this phase doesn't matter. So this is a 3-phase boss fight, meaning that it is the most amount of phases a Bowser fight has ever had. Not a King Boo fight, surprisingly. I mean, actually, I guess it's equal. The 3 phases. Maybe Bowser has had 3 fights in like RPGs or something. Oh, and I guess. Oh wait. In the final boss of Bowser, the Mario plus Rabbids, he's like, "Roar, you cannot stop me," roar, or something like that. Enough of these games. Time for the king's final act. Okay. Good riddance, you filthy plumber. Your stars are set to 0, I think. Okay, so now let's go. Let's click that mushroom. Let me click that mushroom. Click that mushroom. So this combines both of his attacks. I won? Okay, I'm not gonna fix anything. I'm just gonna check. What? Does he have an ending finale? If you want more stuff on that second phase, which I didn't even know happened, for some reason the waiting doesn't work, so. You fiend! How dare you hurt me! After he gets bigger. He gets bigger for both of these phases a little bit. Yeah, okay, well then he doesn't have a finale. This is just for the achievements, that's how they work. Taps and power-ups used, mainly for most of them. Time for 1, I think, or 2. And then, let me just broadcast main world and world done. And then, I just want to show off the endless mode. You could say this is more show-off, because of what I... I don't know. Oh, 10,010 coins. Let's go. What? Oh, sorry. Game 1. Game 1.
No way! You stopped Bowser once again! Thanks to those coins, I rebuilt Peach's castle! Another crisis averted! I kinda like this voice. But the thing is, I can't really do a Toad voice anymore, although I couldn't really do it to begin with. I built a new pipe when you went on that adventure! Enjoy the Superstar mode! Fight countless enemies that get more difficult! Otherwise, try to go without power-ups! See how far you can go! Bye-bye, Mario!
That's right. There's an endless mode. Which was an idea that I didn't have when I started making this, but I thought it was a really cool idea. So, there's not any power-ups you really need, but I want to show off some of the enemies, at least how far I can get. I'm going to use 35 mushrooms, and I'm going to try my best. I could actually just use 100 here, because the the levels get 10% harder around. Like, everything you get. It doesn't matter how much mushrooms I have. I had 116. I'm still gonna die before I beat this. Well, I mean, it's endless, but before I get to the last cycle, maybe. So, these are new costumes. That's why I want to show them off with new names. They do repeat, but essentially means that all these guys are way too hard. So, sorry. Like, you can beat them. So, these are scrapped enemies pretty much. The Fire Snake, Fire Bro, Paracoopa, Paragoomba. These are all pretty much Mario enemies. Although, I don't know if you count the Fire Snake, because it hardly shows up, but... This is the first time you have to use a power-up for real. And now time for the Pokey. Pokey. If you remember the Snow Pokey, Pokey didn't have a place. Oh, don't question why I used the Angry Sun and not like a Swamp for that final world. I'm thinking about it if I should use the Pokey or something. Well, Swamps, they're kind of complicated to draw, but they have the same face as Angry Sun, essentially, so I guess I could have done it. Although Angry Sun's face was very hard to do. But the Womp is pretty easy. Look, that was it. Easy. And then to Sniff It, I'm gonna whiff it because of this Sniff It. Don't ask what that means. So, I'm gonna try my best to beat this Mazes. I think he's a negative, yeah. Jungle Kamek, which is a green Kamek, because... I don't know. I didn't feel like trying any of the other random Mario enemies, like the Snailicorn. Does anyone actually care about the Snailicorn? If it's a beloved Mario character, it's probably in this game. Oh. Well, Mario enemy, sorry. There's a lot more enemies than characters, if you're wondering. Like, at the top of my head, the Wiggler, Goomba, Piranha Plant, Koopa Troopa, Red Koopa Troopa, Paratroopa, Paracoopa Troopa, Red Paratroopa, Bowser, Thwomp. Do bosses count? I don't think so. Thwomp, I guess that was the top of my head, yeah. Don't ask why I didn't mention Bob-omb or the Chipmunk, the Monty Mole. This game came out before that whole leak of, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which, well, actually, that wasn't a leak, that was a showcase. Anyway, that is insane. You think it would be Super Mario World next or something. Or I'd just call it Super Mario Movie 2, with, like, Double Trouble as the name, and that's because Bowser Jr.'s in it or something. But no. You'd rather be random. So then Golden Bowser, you think is the end, but there's one more after him. The finale. Dry Bowser, and he introduces a mechanic that is really annoying. Yeah, he does 2 damage at once. I probably won't play through the whole thing. Because this video has taken a lot of time. Like, a lot more than I thought. But, yeah. And also, I don't want to play more of this. It's already repeating costumes, no reason to. But yeah, it gets harder. If you're wondering how the health increases by 25 in the first few levels, but then 50 after the Womp appears. The damage isn't increased, but it is 2 after World 11, or level 10. And finally, the the hit speed is decreased by 1/10 of a second every new level. So it does get faster over time. And there's an effect after you beat the second wave of enemies, the second costume wave. That is the game. I hope you enjoyed. Wow, this game was a lot longer than I thought. I've playtested the entirety of Puppet Pizza. The only thing I've changed is just how the enemy works a little bit, but more like just increasing its severity. It's not worth playtesting again. But for Super Mario Clicker 2, I should have playtested it all at once, I guess. Kind of my fault. I think I did try, but I couldn't. Because there was the glitches, and then you had to play through the whole thing again. It's just, like, annoying.